Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Saturday afternoon, just like 12:30 in the afternoon, and I am making a lunch for Glenn. I already ate, which you already seen on the chicken stretch your meals video. I had that chicken omelet this morning, so now I'm gonna get his lunch made. And I'm feeling a little motivated today. By 10 o'clock, I had cleaned the bathroom and made my omelet. By 11, I had edited my video and uploaded, which was the stretch your meal video on the chicken. And now I am actually in the process of moving furniture around in the living room and trying to work around Gypsy because she wants to play ball in the midst of it all. So now I'm gonna make lunch for Glenn, and he's gonna have a hot ham and cheese sandwich. Gonna use these rolls we got from the pantry, and I'm just gonna toast them because they are a little dry, and use some lunch meat ham. This is the cheese he's gonna use. I've already warmed it up, and and that's what he's having. I'll take that out to him and then come back and get back to it. I'm going to turn this on to about 300, somewhere around there. Alright, so I'm going to cut this roll open. Alright, so the temperature isn't temperature yet, but I'm going to just go ahead and get started. I'm going to throw some butter in here and just throw the rolls in here, and I'm going to warm up the ham. So I just cut the rolls, just gonna toast them a little bit. Not that that little tiny butter would make a difference, but I'm just gonna warm up some ham. And this is why I freeze lunch meat. When I buy big packs, I freeze half of them. This was in the freezer, I just defrosted it, but if I didn't do that, we wouldn't have ham to eat right now. So this is why I do the things I do. It's toasting nicely. I'm going to toast both sides. I'll toast it a little bit more on that side. And cooking in this versus the flat top griddle, the electric griddle, I have so much more room on the countertop. Because I'm going to even make breakfast in here. I'm going to cook eggs and bacon in here. As you saw, I made an omelet in here. I'm going to make potatoes, and I'm going to make a bunch of stuff in here. This is so exciting. Alright, I'm going to just flip these over now. Okay, so now I'm just going to start piling stuff on here. Ooh, that is hot. And I put it towards the middle a little bit. And I've warmed up the cheese. So I'm just going to spread that cheese on there. It's a little messy when you cook it with this cheese. See how what I mean by the food just slides around in here? Alright. Just going to throw that on there. Hot ham and cheese sandwich. And when it's done, I'm going to put it on the cutting board and cut it up. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, unplug it, and not used to having this much room to put stuff. I'll put this over here. Alright, I'm going to scoot this out of here. And I'm going to put it in a smaller stainless steel and put a piece of tin foil over it. And that is his hot ham and cheese. I don't know how much you can see that. Alright, that's Glenn's lunch, so stay tuned for whatever's next. Alright everyone, so I am going to make a dessert for today. It is Sunday, and I don't know what day it's, I don't know, it's June. So it's some Sunday in June, but I'm going to make a dessert, and I'm going to utilize the food pantry item, the pure pumpkin that we received on Thursday, 2 eggs from the eggs we received on Thursday, some pumpkin pie spice, and classic white cake mix. Now, this is why when I make cakes, because it's only 2 of us, now I only make half a cake. So I only use half of the cake mix so that I can save the other half for another dessert, which is today. So as you can see, I have half written on there, so I know I've already opened this and used the other half. So I'm going to make a pumpkin loaf made from cake mix and all these ingredients. And I did this, the first time I did this was 4 months ago, so it was probably around the holiday time. No, it's June, so it's 6, maybe after the New Year. But anyway, I did a complete box of cake mix, a whole can. So since I only have half a box of cake mix, I'm going to use half of the ingredients. So I've got a half a box of white cake mix, which is right here. As you can see, I seal it as best as I can. I tape it up, I fold it, and then I tape it closed. So that's my cake mix. And if you know me, you know by now that I use half of the cake mix every time. So because I'm using half, I'm only going to use half a can of pumpkin, and then instead of 3 eggs, I'm just going to go with 2 eggs and instead of a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, which it wouldn't hurt to just add the complete tablespoon. Maybe I'll do that anyway, but half of that would be 1.5 teaspoons. All right, and since again I'm only doing half, I don't need as big as a loaf pan, so the standard would be the 9x5. This one here has a lid. It's a glass one. It's got a lid once it's done, and I can close it. But this was gifted to me some time ago, and this actually came with smaller ones. If you remember, in friend mail comes with a smaller loaf pan, and that's also got a lid. And to collapse in that one, it's got even smaller one, which is really cute. So you could actually probably make mini loaves. So yeah, this was gifted to me, and I'm very thankful for it. But I'm going to go ahead and use the bigger one. I guess we'll see once we mix it how much mix it is in there. Whether I'm going to just make some mini loaf. No, because I only have 1 mini loaf. I'll probably just end up using this because it is smaller than my normal 9x5. Alright, so let's get started. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and put I've got my cake mix in there already. I'm going to put my pumpkin pie spice. I was going to go ahead and use the tablespoon, but it doesn't fit in the bottle, so I didn't feel like doing anything else. So I just put over heaping 1.5 teaspoons. So a little extra pumpkin pie spice can't hurt, right? Alright, I'm going to add in our eggs, 2 eggs. And I've already got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. And the original time to cook or bake is 40 minutes. So I'll have to keep an eye out, set it for maybe 25 minutes and see where we're at. 20 or 25 minutes. And then I'm going to add our 1/2 can of pumpkin, pure pumpkin. Make sure it's pure pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling. As I look at the can to make sure. Alright. And I'll just save the other half of the can because I originally was going to make pumpkin cookies with cream cheese frosting on top. But I'm like super low on granulated sugar and I didn't have enough to make that, so I can't get any sugar until Tuesday. So I didn't make that. So I figured, because if you recall the other day in the other video, I said I was in the mood for a pumpkin dessert, a fall type dessert. And you could use a hand mixer on this. I'm just gonna kind of fold it in with each other. So today, it's, like I said, it's Sunday. It started off very nice. It was 73 degrees, sunny, but pretty windy today, and the temperature is dropping and we lost our sun. So now it's cloudy and windy, and temperature is dropping super fast. Not that it bothers me, because if you know me, I am not that summer person. I could probably have fall-like weather all year round and probably be happy with that. But for Glenn's sake, he likes it a little warmer so he can just be outside without having to bundle up. So after I mentioned yesterday that I was going to move the furniture in the living room around, I never recorded again after that. So I didn't record until late last night as to what I did with one of our walls. So I'll show you that. Yeah, this is why I like to keep boxed cake mixes around. Because it makes for a quick dessert. You don't have to measure out like the flour, baking powder, and all that stuff. Sometimes I do make from scratch, and this is semi-scratch, I guess. I'm not buying it already made. So there's scratch and there's semi-scratch. This is semi-scratch. Oh, I could smell that pumpkin and that spice. Oh, how I missed that. I miss fall so much. And I was glad to see in the comments some of you also saying that you're a fall and Christmas person as well. So nice to see that. I'm not the only one that feels this way. But I do miss it. Okay, I think that's mixed enough. Okay, so what I did here is I sprayed a little bit of cooking spray to the bottom, and that way my parchment paper will stick. So when I pour it, it doesn't all like come out or anything. I think this might be the perfect amount. Oh yeah, I think this this loaf pan is perfect for it. If I had a full box, if I was making like a full loaf, I was going to use that loaf that has the pumpkins on the bottom of it. And but I don't have a full loaf right now. But this fall I will. All right, I'm just going to kind of spread this so it's a little more even. Can't wait to have this. And in a little while I'm going to make some homemade cream cheese frosting for the top of this. All right. I try to get it off the sides because that part burns, but it doesn't affect the loaf itself. All right, so like I said, I got the oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to set the timer. The original time for a full loaf was 40 minutes. I'm going to set the timer for 20 to 25 minutes, and I'll check it from there. Hey everyone, so before I show you what I put on the wall here, I just wanted to go over a couple of things. I've been getting emails and some comments asking about if I have a PayPal, and I do have a PayPal. So what I'll do is I'll leave my PayPal link in the description below if you would like to send a donation. And I am not asking you for a donation, so please don't get me wrong by talking about this, but I do get emails and comments asking about PayPal. So I'll leave the link in the description below for my PayPal, and when you do the donation, it'll ask you if you're doing it for goods, which you're not, or a friend or family or something like that. So click on friend or family, and that will guarantee that I get the entire donation rather than paying fees for it. So, all right, so I'll leave that in the description below. So I thank you for that. If you do donate, I appreciate it so much, and please don't feel like you have to donate. All right, and the other thing is that some folks are asking if I have a P.O. box that you could send something to, and I appreciate your kind gesture. If you look in the description, my email is in the description. If you send me an email, I will give you the address where you can send us something, whether you want to send a card or a gift or anything. Again, I'm not asking for it. So yeah, just email me and I will give you an address where you can send some. And again, I appreciate your kind gesture and just thinking that you want to send something, okay? So I always feel funny talking about these things, but okay, I just wanted to put that out there, and now let's get what I did to the wall. All right, everyone, so I wanted to show you what I did. This is our biggest wall here, our biggest empty wall that doesn't have a window or something in between it. So what I did, all I did was move the furniture around yesterday. During the holidays, it's opposite. I normally put this on the opposite side and the recliner goes over here. The reason I switch it out every season is because there's a heat vent behind that entertainment center. So in the winter, I don't want to cover it up, so I switch the sides. But that's all I did. And our holiday table that's normally by the door, I switched over here. So just showing you some stuff I put on the holiday table, which is now the Southwestern / Native American table. But I have these little planters that have Southwestern designs on them. These are real tiny. There's my finger. That's how tall they are. But I thought they were the cutest. And I don't even remember where I got them. So I put those in front. And then we have this this doll, And I want to make stands for these things that are laying down. I know we have a stand for this. I just have to find it. So just some of the stuff I put on this table. This, got that. I want to make a stand for it. And this right here. This was given to me by a friend when I worked in insurance. She knew how much I loved wolves and nature and Southwestern / Native American stuff, and she actually gifted this to me. So I want to buy a stand or make a stand for it so it could like kind of just stand up a little bit. And then there's this, and this here lights up, which I'm going to show you in a minute. That's supposed to be like a full moon. And this here was gifted to us right here, the bear, with a lot of other stuff like a fish lamp and some fish you hang on the wall. And this little thing, the comb, the honeycomb, it actually lights up, but the compartment you put the batteries in rusted over, and I tried to brush it off and it's still not working, so I'm going to see if Glenn can get it to work. But it's so cute. All this, and then this lights up, so that's really cute. All right, so that is the native, well, I guess you can call Southwestern / Native American table. This is not how I originally wanted to decorate it because Gypsy is antagonizing Prissy right now. So they're like children in the house. But anyway, we have two very large, they're like lit up teepees. And I think I put them in the basement, but that's what I originally wanted to put on here. So I will see if I'll get those and see what they look like on here. So I may move this around, still redecorating. But let me know in the comments, do you think this cloth that I have on the table takes away from seeing what's on here as far as too many colors on the cloth and taking away from what's on the table? Drop it down in the comments if you think so. All right. Anyway, what I also did, you probably can't see it too much. I put this up here. And this is one of the crafting projects I did with the palette, and just put that heat transfer on there. And instead of putting like twine to hang it up, I put those, they're kind of like command strips with the sticky things. You just put them behind it and you put them on the wall. It's not a hanging command strip, but it's just like I have 2 strips over here on the back and 2 over here. So that's how I have it hanging up. If it falls, then it's probably going to take half of the lights with it because I intertwined the fairy lights. I have fairy lights on the wall, so I'll show you that in a minute. So at night, the fairy lights actually light that up somewhat. And this one, which was one of my first projects. So, and what I need is another palette. I need to go to the Dollar Tree and get one of these palettes because I need another design on this side of it. So, yeah, if you could see here the string, if you know me, I like fairy lights, and so let me light it up. All right, so just kind of showing you from the other side of the living room what it looks like. And I actually, again, put these up yesterday. So let me show you what they look like at night. All right, everyone. So it is supper time, and I've already made Glenn his supper and took it out to him. We're having tilapia tonight. We had some left over from the time we got him at Walmart, so we're having fish tonight. Mine, however, I don't have any soy sauce for my white rice, and I don't put anything else on my white rice except soy sauce. And I'm out, so I'm not having it that way. So what I thought to do is make myself some very basic generic fish tacos. I don't have any slaw or anything to go on it, but I am going to make a taco sauce. And I cut up the tilapia in strips. I've got seasoned salt, pepper, and onion powder. And then I'm going to cook them in the electric skillet, if you didn't figure that out already. And I'm going to cook them in butter. I'm going to throw some lime juice in it and put them on these flour tortillas that I got from the food pantry. So let's get started. Oh, let's make our taco sauce first. All right. So now I know when a lot of people make fish tacos at home, they make a sauce. And they use like mayonnaise and sour cream and either like sriracha or adobo. So I'm not going to do that. I don't like sriracha or anything like that. So mine's going to be very basic sauce. So I'm going to put some sour cream in here. And that's all I'm going to use because I'm guessing I'll get maybe 2 tacos out of this. And then what I'm going to do is add in some of this taco seasoning. This was gifted to us a couple summers ago. So I'm going to put some of that in. Just going to mix it up. Could smell that taco seasoning, that's for sure. Let's throw some more in there. I don't think I've gotten Glenn to try a fish taco yet. For him, it's not normal. But I've lived in San Diego before, so yeah, fish tacos is very normal for me, especially Rubio's Tacos from San Diego. Oh, I used to eat there all the time. Nope, we need some more taco seasoning. Yeah, I wish I had some slaw to go on it, or like the purple cabbage or something like that. Oh, I gotta tell you, that pumpkin loaf, perfect. Turned out really well. And that size loaf pan that I used was perfect for that. And it tastes really good. I haven't made the cream cheese frosting yet. But I'll put a picture of it at the end of the video. I've done plenty of videos doing the cream cheese frosting as well. That's pretty good. I'm thinking a little bit more taco seasoning. Actually, this is much like a taco dip. We have some tortilla chips, which we do. We have those cafe ones, on the border cafe chips. Could even dip that in here. All right, I think that's going to do it. Oh, definitely. This is a good taco seasoning. I like that. Alright, let's put this to the side, bring on the electric skillet, and make us some fish tacos. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and get this going. I'm going to cook it in some butter, and then I'm going to throw some lemon or lime juice in it. Probably could have turned it up a little bit more on the temperature. Still getting used to the temperatures in this skillet. But if you can't tell, I love cooking on this skillet. It's just so easy, just one skillet meals. Alright, I'm going to throw some lime juice in there right now. Oh, you're getting fogged up. Sorry about that. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and cover that. Stop fogging you up. Okay, get prepared. Ooh, falling apart. Slippery buggers. Maybe we won't cover them anymore. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks, and it smells good too. Oops. Maybe I need a spatula instead. Oops. Welcome to the comedy show. Actually, I like that little char it gives on there. Looks pretty good. It doesn't smell fishy at all. And what I'm going to do is take the fish out and then wipe it out, and now I'm just going to warm my tortillas up in here too. Alright everyone, so I gotta tell you, I just took a taste test of a little piece and it tastes delicious. I love the way it looks. It doesn't have a fishy smell, not even a fishy taste. I tasted that lime that I put in there. So I'm gonna take the fish out now. And this was just an experiment. I have no clue how this was gonna turn out. Not bad. All right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and warm up my tortillas in here. So, question for you, for those who have electric skillets. How do you clean your skillet after each meal? So drop it down in the comments how you clean your skillet. I like this skillet because the food is so easy to wipe up. It just, as you can see, everything slides everywhere. So it's pretty awesome. I'm so grateful for this. It's just like it's like opening a toy on Christmas morning. Love it. All right, I'm going to move this to the side so I can get my plate over here. And that way I can spread my sauce on there. I'm not even going to put cheese. I'm just going to put the sauce and the fish. I don't have any, like I said, no slaw or anything. If I had some, you know, of that bag of slaw or whatever, I would put it in there. All right. Let's get our sauce on there. Just going to spread it. Hopefully it tastes good with the fish and the taco sauce. Oh, I did taste it with one of those cantina chips. It is good. Ooh, that's hot. Caliente. Use the tongs, dummy. Actually, oh, I'll have enough for 2 tacos, 2 good-sized tacos like this. And that was 2 fillets of tilapia from Walmart. So I'm just gonna do it like that. I'm gonna warm up another tortilla. Eat 2 right away. It's so cool when you just come up with different things to make. Even though this isn't like anything big or anything, but for me it is. I love this kind of food. Whew. I'm so hungry too. Yeah, we had a 10-degree drop at least today from the high of 73, and now it's like 63. It's a little colder outside right now. Again, me not complaining for me because you know I love this weather. But in my heart, I know we're going into summer. Actually, we're going to get our first 80-degree day this week. And that tells me along with that is going to be the humidity that goes with... Oh, I forgot to put my sauce on it. Stop talking. The humidity that goes with it, especially because it's supposed to rain. I'm so sick of the rain already. Maybe leave just a little bit for some chips. Actually, I could take some more out of there. Not like I can't make more, huh? But it is a lot in here. All right, I'll go with that. In the next video, I'm going to have some wonderful friend mail to share with y'all. So blessed by you guys. So that'll be in the next video. Alright, y'all. So there are my 2 fish tacos with tilapia from Walmart. Made some taco sauce. And there is my supper. Alright, so that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day every single time I upload a video to watch my video. Oh, I better turn off that skillet before it burns. Just had to get that in there. But I appreciate all of you more than you'll ever know. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.